Hello and welcome to episode 13 of Surviving the Week, where each week I tell you about all the things that made me want to hit the fuck it button and the things that helped me survive it. And this week, Kim is back and we're celebrating her birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I don't know how happy I am about but I want to be a year younger, not a year older.
Yeah, we can pretend if you like.
Yeah,
we'll just lie about your age. No one will know. It'll be fine. I think it's quite cool that your birthday episode is episode 13 because you think 13's lucky.
It is a lucky number.
Lucky number 13.
Yes, and the age I act.
Positivity.
Mm-hmm.
So you got some nice new tattoos this week.
I did. I had the back of my legs tattooed right under my butt cheeks. It may have been the most painful one yet.
That's good because last time you said that they're all painful and there wasn't a most painful one.
That one was something else.
Yeah.
There was no happy place in that tattoo. And I got both legs done on the same day, which was horrific because then I realised I couldn't sit down. Even going to the toilet was amusing. I was like, why didn't I think this through?
Yeah.
But if I'd only got one side done, I would have been very reluctant to go back and get the other side done. So it's done now. And
it's not really the kind of design that you could only have half done.
Yeah.
Because they go together.
Yeah. It's like a yin yang quick op design.
Yeah. So otherwise you would just have the yin or the yang. It wouldn't.
Yeah, there would be no balance.
There would be no balance.
There would be no balance.
Nobody needs
We need balance in my life.
Yeah, definitely. And you recorded a new demo.
I did. That is the last of the demos now. So we can prepare for gigging.
Yes. It's very exciting.
Yes, it is.
We're getting there.
We're all getting there.
I don't really have any positives this week other than the fact that I got through it and I did sage my house.
Without it going out?
Without it going out, yeah. Normally it snuffs out and it stayed lit the whole time and the house smells lovely and now I feel a bit better that I have hopefully got rid of all the nastiness that seems to have been hanging around for the last couple of weeks.
All the bad vibes gone.
Bad vibes gone.
Energy lifted.
I hope so.
Fingers crossed.
Hopefully this coming week is going to be much, much better. It's unlikely that it will get worse.
We hope.
Possible. It's unlikely. So, although I often say that and then it does manage to get worse, but we're being positive. Fingers crossed for good things. How was your actual birthday? It started off well.
Well, not really.
I know, I was being sarcastic.
It started off as I opened my eyes and I was knackered.
Yeah.
And then my son refused to wear a coat to school and we had an argument about it and he left the house effing and jeffing. I was like, happy birthday to me.
And they forgot to give you your presents in the morning.
Yeah, they come down and said happy birthday to me.
I'd be fuming.
I
wouldn't be getting out of bed until I'd had my presents.
To be fair, I really wasn't in the mood to open presents after that.
No, to be fair, nobody wants to do something nice after being sworn at by their teenager.
Yeah.
It's not the best way to start your birthday.
No. I'm just going to remember it on his birthday.
Yeah. Then we went out for lunch.
We did go out for lunch.
And you didn't enjoy it as much as you were hoping.
It's a place that I regularly go and they put mozzarella on it instead of cheddar and it ruined my day.
Yeah, I didn't.
It's not that bad, but
it didn't look particularly appetizing.
It was on chili. You don't put mozzarella on chili.
No.
It
looked weird.
It was.
It didn't look right.
It wasn't right.
I enjoyed my food.
I'm glad.
Then we came home and there was a blizzard.
Yeah, we had
out of nowhere
4 seasons in one that day.
Yeah, that was insane. We had glorious sunshine, some manic windstorm, hail, like to the point where it looked like it had been snowing.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, and then torrential rain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then back to sunny.
And back to sun. Yeah. It was a bit weird.
Bipolar weather.
Very.
Yeah.
Very. But the rest of your birthday was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't anything crazy. It was just chilled. And craziness can come later.
Yes.
Yes.
Craziness is for today.
Yes.
When we're going out to celebrate properly.
Yes.
Even though I'm not drinking.
I will drink for the both of us.
Yeah, I bet you will. I've done a little bit of research and I've got some fun facts about the year that you were born. Am I allowed to say the year?
All those years ago.
All those many years ago.
Yes, you can say the year.
Back in the 80s, which I'm afraid I wasn't alive for. 1988. Fun facts. It's the year Thatcher became Prime Minister.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's not great, to be honest. Prozac came out.
Okay.
Yeah. To help crazy people. Number one, the day you were born, was Don't Turn Around by Aswad.
Oh, really?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, I'll show you later.
Okay. And then couple of movies that came out that year, which I'm shocked at how old these movies are.
Yeah.
Die Hard.
Yeah.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
Big.
Mm-hmm.
And Beetlejuice.
I'm very proud of the Beetlejuice.
I thought you would be. I
have a t-shirt with the year on it.
I'm so shocked that all those movies are like from the 80s.
Yeah. And they're really good movies.
Well, yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
We could do that.
They're really good movies.
She would say that. Yeah. I was very surprised by that.
It was a good year for music as well.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. To celebrate your birthday,
yes,
I asked followers and friends and family to send in some birthday wishes and life advice.
Life advice.
Yes, a piece of life advice that they think everyone should know. Okay. So we have a mixture. If you want the best piece of advice you'll ever get, then here you go. Not going to lie, slightly overreaching. If you ever can't make a choice between two things, flip a coin. And if you go to flip the coin a second time because you don't like what comes up the first time, then you know what you really want.
To be fair, that is
it's not bad advice.
Because it's not letting the coin pick for you.
But if you're disappointed either way,
then that's not good advice.
Life advice for Kimmy. Every problem in the world can be solved using this chart. Do you have a problem? No. Don't worry. Do you have a problem? Yes. Can you do something about it? No. Don't worry. Yes. Don't worry.
So in other words, just don't worry about
anything. Just don't worry about anything ever.
Okay.
It's the year of the fire horse Hun and a very special Aries equinox, and 8 planets line up today. New beginnings, follow your dreams, full steam ahead, and keep your head.
I can guess who that's from.
I thought you might be able to. Don't eat yellow snow.
I would say don't eat snow in general.
Have you seen the videos of people making ice cream from snow? Like they go outside, it seems to be an American thing. They scoop up the ice cream and then they go make stuff with it. Like
that's grim.
Not scoop up the ice cream, they scoop up the snow outside and then bring it in and that's disgusting.
That is gross.
That's so gross. No, don't do that. Don't eat snow. If at first you don't succeed, quit and start drinking. This is the emoji that goes with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I now know who that's from.
If you fall down, take a nap while you're there. I quite like that one.
Yeah. Or you can don't need to fall down to take a nap.
No, you can just go take a nap anyway.
Take a nap.
Yeah. If you take a nap first, then maybe you won't fall down.
There you go. Nap instead of falling.
Happy birthday, Kim. You've literally looked the same for like the whole 15 plus years I've known you from the treaty days. So age is but a number, and clearly you are aging like a good cheese or wine. That's the song, right? I don't know what song that is. Is there a song about?
I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about being compared to cheese. Or wine for that matter, because I think wine's gross.
I'll take that back. I'd say a big piece of life advice I have right now is don't wait to feel ready, because they say there's rarely a perfect time for big changes and actions speak louder than words. So we have to fulfill the action before actually feeling ready. And with all your new endeavors with your singing and your band, etc., why wait until summer? Start now.
Oh.
I didn't make that.
Did you write that one?
I didn't write that one. And I didn't make them say that. And I hadn't read it properly and I didn't know they'd said that. So I'm kind of like, this is what I've been saying.
If I could start now, I would. There's just lots of things to do in between. It's not ready yet.
Happy birthday, Kimmy. Hope you had an amazing day. Advice. Now you're old. Shouldn't you start saving for retirement?
What, a pension? Isn't that what that's called?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You got a pension?
Kind of.
I think that means no. Happy birthday, Kim. When people piss you off, just throw fruit at them.
I've done that before.
Did it work? Did it help?
They threw fruit back.
Oh, no. Happy birthday, Kim. Dust your shelves.
Is that... I dust my shelves regularly.
I know.
It's just that one particular day.
There was one day where there was a bit of dust on your shelves.
And he disturbed it, so he made me
it worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fact that there's dust on your shelves makes me proud of you, because it means your OCD is really under control and you're doing well.
It's also my bit of advice to the world: don't get black furniture. It gets dusty in a day.
There is that. Yeah. All of your furniture is black.
I know. I probably wouldn't have it any other way.
No, you wouldn't like it if it was anything else.
No.
But I can see that being annoying. We've had black furniture before and it's been annoying. Whereas the white furniture I have now, I can't see the dust. So I get to pretend it's not there.
Oak coloured furniture, I think, is the best to hide dust.
But it's ugly.
Maybe get like a light oak.
No. I hate wood. Wood, no.
It's not really my cup of tea because I like black furniture.
Yeah.
Just wish it didn't get dusty.
Like I've had, at one point we basically had a house full of just wood of varying shades. And I hated it.
Pine.
Any
it's like
wood.
Orange.
My kitchen cupboards aren't wood, but they look like wood. And it's some sort of vinyl.
Yeah.
And I hate it. Hate it. But I'm too lazy to fix it. Because I did cover up the wood colour in a previous kitchen, and then we moved and it was a waste.
Grey? Was it grey or white?
Yeah, it was like a greyish bluey colour. Yeah. It was a lot of effort to do. That was a much bigger kitchen, I suppose.
I remember pulling my dad's kitchen apart when I lived there. And at that time, I used to spray cars for a living. And I took the kitchen cupboards to work with me and sprayed them Golf GTI white.
Nice.
And come back home, and my dad was like, "Where were the cupboards?" I was like, "I took them to work."
like everyone does.
Like you do.
Just take the kitchen to work day.
Yeah.
That's a thing. All of our kids have had pretty eventful weeks. The least eventful thing is my toddler, who keeps on hiding my Valentine's gift, which is just annoying and stupid because she hides it when I can see her. Like I see her playing with it, and then she hides it in the exact same place every single time behind one specific sofa cushion. Like I get it's nice that she likes it because she's like, well, "Mummy, Daddy."
Does she like it because she's hiding it?
No, she's playing with it and then she hides it when I catch her.
so you don't take it off her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's lovely that she likes it, but at the same time, I don't want her to risk breaking it, which is annoying. And then my middle one, my 6-year-old, got a black eye at school because she got whacked in the face with a lunchbox.
Yeah.
Which was lovely.
Yeah.
And my teenager managed to burn herself on some straighteners by putting her entire weight on the straighteners as she went to stand up.
Not really her fault though, because she didn't know they were there.
She didn't know they were
there. It wasn't
there.
her that was using them.
No, it was her friend who left them there, and she didn't realise they were there. But the burn's pretty severe.
It's quite a burn for straighteners.
Yeah, it's they said it's very deep. So she's been to hospital twice this week, and we now have to go back to the GP every couple of days to get the dressing changed because they need to monitor it in case of infection. So we get to spend the Easter holidays going back and forth to the doctors.
Delightful.
Yeah, and initially the doctors refused to see her.
Yeah, they did.
That was ridiculous. I called them, said as we were leaving the hospital, we hadn't even left the hospital yet. I was in the car park. I said, right, they've said that we've got to come in Monday or Tuesday to have the dressing changed. And they just went, no, we don't have any appointments. I was like, sorry. She has to be seen. And they were just like, no. Okay, can I speak to somebody else? Because she literally was just like, can't help you. Like, you have to help me. You have to at least tell me what I'm supposed to do in this situation. Like, you can't leave a child without medical care. That's insane.
It's the NHS for you nowadays.
Yeah. GP receptionists are notoriously a pain in the fucking ass. It is a thing everywhere.
Yeah.
And I got a call back from her supervisor, who then apologised and managed to book in multiple appointments to have the dressings changed.
And there wasn't any appointments.
There wasn't any.
5 minutes beforehand.
There's no appointments for the next 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden, would you look at that, when actually dealing with someone who knows what they're talking about. I think it was somebody new who just didn't have a clue about anything and thought it was totally acceptable to just refuse treatment, which is insane.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah.
You've had an eventful week.
Yes. What have I had this week? Had a trip to the doctors also.
Yeah.
With my daughter. She suffers with severe hay fever. And when I mean severe hay fever, the whites of her eyes swell up.
Yeah.
It's called jelly eye. Plus all the outsides are red, sore, weeping.
Yeah.
That's the struggling with breathing, the blocked nose. And she's been suffering with this for maybe about 5 years now. She lives off antihistamines for 9 months of a year, which is extremely bad for you. And she's on a double adult dose.
Yes.
And it's getting to the point now where it's becoming unmanageable. And we have finally been referred to an allergy clinic.
Whoop, whoop.
As urgent.
Good. Hopefully they can actually do something, because it's not fair, especially because she's outdoorsy.
Yeah, she likes her sport. It's affecting school life.
Yeah.
She can't go out at playtime.
Yeah.
She walks around with sunglasses on all the time.
Yeah.
Her eyes are very sore. So yeah, hopefully they can do
something.
Yeah.
To help her.
It's a shame they couldn't do something 5 years ago.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
I think they probably didn't realise how serious it was.
Yeah.
And now it's like impacting her. I mean, it's always impacted her, but it's definitely seems like it's getting worse as she gets older.
Well, usually children grow out of things.
Yeah. It's had the opposite.
Yeah. It's not happening.
No. And then you've been arguing with the school.
Oh my God. Don't get me started.
About socks.
So my son comes home from school and says, Mum, I have a detention tomorrow. And I was like, why? What have you done? I was wearing the wrong socks. I was like, what, plain black socks? He was like, yes. So it was a PE day, and he went into school with his PE kit on, which is what they ask you to do. And
including tracksuit bottoms.
Yes.
So you couldn't see the socks.
Yeah, he had tracksuit bottoms on that day. And
for a table tennis lesson.
A table tennis lesson that didn't go ahead because they were understaffed, and then showed them a Netflix program that wasn't suitable for their age.
No.
Decided to do a uniform check and made him lift his trousers up to check his socks. So usually if they wear shorts, they have to wear the long football socks.
Which is fair.
Yeah, that's their uniform.
Yeah.
That's fine. We have long football socks for when he wears shorts. That day it was colder. He wore tracksuit bottoms. He put plain black, unoffensive socks on. The fact they made him lift his trousers up is just inappropriate, unacceptable.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's been given a detention for socks is a joke. Which I'm still fighting to get this detention cancelled. They keep moving it back because I'm fighting it. I have offered to sit the detention for him because I deemed it unacceptable for him to wear long socks under tracksuit bottoms. It's ridiculous. I think they need to get a grip.
Yeah.
And sort their school policy out. And it's been very hard not to lose my temper with the school.
It's been quite fun though when you're like writing emails and you're like, can I just call him a cunt? No. No, you can't do that. That's not going to help your case.
I believe it was sock Nazi cunt.
That's it.
Give me strength.
I could understand to some extent, like if they were doing football or some other activity that required the football socks. But for a table tennis lesson that got cancelled and then resulted in them watching a Netflix program that they are not the correct age for is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Well, I did say to them, are you going to dictate what colour underwear he wears next and make him pull down his trousers to check what colour they are as well? That's how absurd it all sounds.
Yeah.
It's
our school tried to dictate after you left when I was in year 11. They tried to dictate what colour our underwear was.
Really?
Because if you bent down and your underwear was visible, it could be distracting. Why are you looking?
Yeah.
Bearing in mind it was a girls' school. Why is anyone looking?
Yeah.
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 The teachers should not be looking. They shouldn't know what colour our underwear is.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
But either way, if it was on display, it shouldn't matter what colour it is either. It's just don't look.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What colour did they want you to wear?
I can't remember. Black, maybe? Yeah. Weird.
Yeah.
Schools are just getting ridiculous.
I believe that I can understand uniforms keep everybody similar, the same. Uniform, yes. But to the point where it is socks and you're giving out detentions. Detentions are for children that misbehave, to teach them a lesson that you don't do that. You're going to lose respect from your students.
Yeah.
If you start dishing it out for stupid reasons.
Yes, absolutely. I think when they started cracking down on like trying to tell us what underwear to wear, telling us what colour our hairbands needed to be, we completely lost respect for them.
Yeah.
Because it was just ridiculous and unreasonable. It's just stupid to do things like that.
Also very for people being unique.
Yes.
Hence the green hair. And the piercings and the tattoos. I know they do it for bullying purposes to keep everybody looking the same, or people can't afford designer stuff.
If it was about affordability, they would make things a lot easier and you wouldn't have to get football socks. Also, it's not about that these days, because the amount of stuff you have to buy for senior school is astronomical.
Uniform, I swear, when my son started secondary school, it was about £500 to kit him all out. Jesus. And now I'm dreading this year because
2 of them.
The next one's moving up to secondary school.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 2 lots of uniform, which that's just not okay. Uniform
No.
prices shouldn't be that much.
No.
Just give them a jumper with a logo on and let us buy the rest from Asda or Tesco's or Sainsbury's. These uniform shops where they've got to have the specific trousers and the shirts and the ties, and come on, ties.
And that is why my daughter has had the same blazer for 4 years.
I wish I could get away with that. My
Luckily,
children are not, they won't stop growing.
Yeah, see, mine doesn't grow.
Yeah.
They don't really grow that much. There might be a reason why my children don't grow. There was a day this week where I made it to school early, 15 minutes early. I was so proud of myself. Had to pop into the little corner shop for something. Whilst I was in there, I realised I forgot to feed them.
And that's why you were early.
Yeah, that's why I was early, because they didn't get fed.
So they did.
They did, because I was in the shop, I grabbed something, and then we stood outside the gate and ended up almost being late because they were standing there eating breakfast before going into school.
It's not like you starved them. But
No.
you did forget to
But
feed them.
yeah.
It's quite funny. I always remember to feed children. I forget to feed myself.
Yeah.
I'm the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. It's not like I ate and they didn't.
No.
I forget to feed myself as well. I forget. I just generally forget everything. I'm not someone who's good at doing structure of any kind anymore. I used to be good at it, sort of. I was really good at structuring my cigarette breaks when I was at work. Lunch break, dead on 12 o'clock every day.
I'm good at structure and routine, and as soon as that breaks, I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
So like a school holiday will come up.
Well, yeah. We've done so well this term. We've only been late once.
Yeah.
And now it's these holidays, and I know that that's going to mess us up.
Yeah. Like routine just goes out the window. The same food times, getting up out of bed, bedtimes, just everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even
Hard work.
keeping on top of sticking the kids in the shower. Like make sure you shower and then make sure they brush their teeth, and
it's a lot of mental load.
Yeah.
Like,
I do appreciate the break.
Yeah.
But
then you get too comfortable in the break.
It's when you go back into routine.
Yeah. As you get into the break and you sort of develop your own little routine, and then you have to try and go back to actual structure.
And it takes a good week. A good week to get used to it.
Yeah, a week.
Maybe 2.
Or 3. We get halfway through the term before I feel like I'm in routine. And even then it's like, well, now we're getting towards the end of term and I'm tired, and that's why I'm struggling with remembering things.
Yeah.
There's always an excuse.
It's a good excuse.
I think so. It's not even bad luck at this point. It's just badness in general. There's been a lot of this week. There was a leak in the roof from the bathroom because when my teenager burnt her hand, she didn't turn the tap off properly, and there was a very tiny trickle through the hole where the plug chain is attached, which is a stupid place for water to leak through.
It is.
And under no circumstances would water even get to that. So, I mean, that kind of is unlucky.
No, it's really
unlucky. And there's now a massive stain on the living room ceiling, which I now have to treat, which is annoying.
Yeah.
I got a speeding ticket for the car that I sold, and the speeding ticket is from 2 weeks after I sold it. So not my problem, but still it was like a bit of a panic.
And you still have to deal with it. You still have to reply back, say this isn't you.
So
technically it's not your car. You shouldn't have to deal with it.
No.
Yeah.
So that's just like annoying. So I've responded, said, not my car, not my problem. So that's dealt with, but it was still like the initial thing of getting a letter from the police as well. Given my history, was a bit panicky. It freaked me out a little bit. I had to have a filling at the dentist. That was excruciating. That having the anaesthetic is so painful. I find it very difficult, and they have to give me extra because the standard dose doesn't work on me. So
see, it's hard for me to understand because I don't have any anaesthetic.
Yeah, see, my teeth are so sensitive already. Or there's no way I can't cope with them touching my teeth without having some sort of numbing put on my teeth. So that wasn't great. And then I couldn't talk properly or move my face properly for a day, which is also annoying.
I found that quite entertaining.
Well, that's the important thing, is as long as somebody enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think, to be fair, my husband also found it entertaining. I finally rearranged my living rooms for summer.
Yeah.
And it went terribly.
I'm going to agree with you on that.
The things don't fit in the places they're supposed to fit. So now there's a unit in the middle of the room, which people have said looks good, but like in person, people have said it looks good. I know that on photos it looks awful.
I'm not going to say it looks good if I see it in person. I haven't seen it in person yet. It's going to bother me.
You already hate it. Yeah.
It's going to bother me.
It's not ideal. The point of moving it around was to open the space up so that it feels bigger.
And then you went stuck sank in the middle of the room.
I didn't do it on purpose. There was nowhere else for it to go. It just is there for now until I don't have the brain space right now. I barely have the brain space to function.
Yeah. Let
alone rearrange the room. It's a problem for another day. It's future Cecilia's issue. And we're just yeah, it's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. If I keep telling myself that, it will be true one day. I pulled up outside my house, didn't park properly because I left the car running, had to run in, grab something for my little one, and whilst I was in there I thought I'd go toilet quickly before going to the shops. And whilst I was inside, my neighbours come out, asked my husband to move, to which he said, yep, no worries, we're going in a minute. And then the neighbours decided to call my husband a cunt for no reason, because he said, we're going in a minute. And bearing in mind that they regularly block that section, block my parking space, like on a daily basis, they block it, I wait for them to move. And I always wait patiently because I understand that sometimes you need to just park there. That's fine. It's not an issue. And I've always been really respectful about it. So for them to just suddenly get so aggressive, I've come out and this guy's like standing over my husband. The kids are in the car crying. This guy's shouting. My husband's telling him to fuck off, which I think is reasonable after someone's called you a cunt. And so I've come over and been like, get away from us, back away. Like, I started to get quite shaky and panicky, especially because the kids were freaking out. And I just wanted to get out of that situation, which apparently the guy's wife found hilarious. And she started laughing at the fact that I was getting panicky. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
It's just
like, it's just disgusting
and
insane. And like, just weird. Like, the engine was still running. We clearly weren't going to be there for long.
Yeah, it's not like you'd parked there.
No, like the kids are still in the car. The engine's still running. I've run inside. I was in there for maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah. And you could understand if your husband turned around and said,
no, fuck off.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He was like, yeah, we're going in a minute.
Yeah.
Like, and if they had let us leave, we would have been out of their way really fast. But because they're standing there being so aggressive, we didn't leave because we're too busy trying to get them to get away from us in order for us to leave. And then, you know, trying to like make sure our kids are okay and calm them down because they're freaking out. I was just like a complete unnecessary amount of bullshit on an already shitty week.
Yeah.
That just wasn't needed. It's just a lot.
Definitely not. And now there's going to be an atmosphere between you and the neighbours.
Yeah, and the kids were like, does that mean we can't go there for Halloween anymore? Because they normally do really good treats at Halloween and the kids love going there. They normally stop there twice, once on the way out, once on the way back. Like I've always got on with them. Like I don't know where it came from. It's just weird.
It's just obviously they were having a bad day and
took it out on us.
You lot, yeah.
Yeah, it's apparently our fault.
Yeah.
Great.
It's
So-
just very unnecessary.
It was.
Yeah.
It was just out of nowhere. And I was like, I don't understand. Like, I've always been kind and respectful to you guys. I don't get why you're doing this. Then she laughed again. And I was like, I don't get what you're finding so funny. What is it that I've done to offend you so badly? Like, it was, yeah. Weird.
Yeah.
Really weird. Everyone just seems to be losing their minds at the moment.
Yeah.
Like, a person who contributed to me existing who's lost their mind as well.
Yeah, that's a big one this week, wasn't it?
That was a big
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Getting a cease and desist for talking about my own life is a bit mental.
Yeah.
And that has impacted me pretty heavily. Trying to work out what to do, how to respond, and my therapist has advised me not to respond, not to engage, because that's what she wants.
Yeah.
Or it's just constantly trying to provoke me to engage with her and resume contact, and that's not fucking happening. So I'm going to follow my therapist's advice and protect myself by not engaging further, not talking about it further after this, and just
Do you?
yeah, exactly.
And hopefully the next week will be better than this one, because this one has been pretty shit.
Yeah, like
for
that's
you.
a pretty long list of
Yeah.
shitty things to happen in a week.
Yeah.
Like, but now I've saged the house and my crystals and myself, so I'm hoping hopefully it's gonna get better.
It's gonna be okay.
It's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. Mental health check-in. Mine's been awful. I'm a mess. I keep disassociating. You've, on a couple of times on the phone, I've just sort of been staring into space and you're like, hello? A few people have done that this week when I've been on the phone and I've just sort of gone quiet. Swear I'm not with it. But how's your mental health been? Other than full of rage at the school?
Yeah, that's not been great.
No.
I've been very hormonal this week as well.
Yeah.
And just struggling to stick to my routine.
Yes.
And everything felt like it built up on top of me. And then obviously for my birthday, I was like, I wasn't feeling 100%.
Yeah.
And I wanted to hibernate from the world this week.
Yeah.
But I wasn't allowed.
I think like the weirdness with the weather and stuff is impacting people a lot.
Mm,
A lot of people that I've spoken to have said they're feeling just not right this week.
yeah.
I think it is kind of a thing at the moment that just everyone's feeling a bit out of sorts.
Yeah.
Is it something to do with the moon? Maybe we should check the moon calendar.
I think it's full moon next week.
Ah, damn, can't blame the moon.
No. Maybe we just need a bit more moon energy.
Maybe that's what it is.
But yeah, it's been a weird week.
It has been
It's
a
just
weird
been
week.
a weird vibe. Everybody's not been themselves, like you said. It's just
Yeah.
yeah. Fuck this week.
Fuck this week.
Fuck this week.
No offense to your birthday, but
No.
fuck this week.
Oh. It's fine. No offense taken.
Good.
We can just pretend that birthday didn't exist.
It's all right. We're celebrating tonight.
Yes.
That's the important thing.
Yes.
Is the going out.
Going out.
That'll help all of our mental health.
Yes.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Good music. Good company.
Good vibes.
Good vibe.
All about the good vibes.
And the rum.
And the rum. Not for me. I don't drink rum. Rum's gross.
Just like your wine is gross.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
fine. I can agree with you.
I'll have all the rum. You have all the wine. Another
Deal. Next time when I'm drinking,
Yeah.
I'll have all the wine. You can have all the rum.
Yeah.
We need to maybe have like a house party of wine and rum
Wine and rum party.
without the people.
Just the music, the wine and the rum.
Yeah, exactly. And each other.
There you go.
There's no people to annoy us. That'll be a good plan. Good plan. World War III is making petrol prices soar, which has pissed you off this week.
really,
Yeah.
because I just hadn't had a chance to put petrol in the car, and I'd just been watching it go up every day, and I was like, oh, why didn't I do it yesterday? And it has cost more money than usual, and I'm not impressed.
And now it's gone up even more.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to put petrol in today, and that was soul crushing. Awful. And I don't think there's an end in sight, although people are speculating that Trump may have less than a month to live because of the progression of his dementia. And so one would hope that when he dies, the war ends.
And the petrol becomes cheap again.
Yeah. The world could go back to normal, and oil can move freely, and everything will be okay. It will be okay. He has claimed that he's had 3 cognitive exams and aced them, which is not how cognitive exams work. Apparently, they included some really, really complicated equations. Again, not how the cognitive exams work. It's things like naming an image of a lion. You would expect most people to be able to ace that unless they have some sort of cognitive impairment, which we all know he does. So, and he got given some sort of like made up award, which is a tactic for helping dementia patients cope with reality.
Oh, okay.
So that's lovely. Because of the war, the UK has been cutting aid programs for violence against women and girls, climate change, vaccines, in order to fund our defence, just in case.
Oh.
Which is fucking bullshit. Because how about instead we take the money from the rich people that keep getting us into these situations, rather than from the people actually in need?
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
As long as something's going to the defence, just in case.
Yeah, like all for supporting our defence, considering the state of things.
Yeah.
One way to support our defence might be to, kick the fucking Americans out of our bases. Because we've got American jets taking off from British soil.
Yeah. I actually keep on getting up on my feed.
Yeah.
Which doesn't usually come up. How to survive a nuclear blast. And I'm like, what is going on?
Oh, yeah. You don't normally get anything like that.
No.
That's worrying. Yeah. How did you? Blah.
Oh, you're basically fucked.
Oh, okay.
You're fucked.
Cool.
You're fucked from the fallout. If you're,
yes,
we're too close to London. Basically, we're just.
I mean, I'm a bit further.
You're
away.
a little bit further. You might be. Oh yeah, you're okay.
Oh, I'm okay. All right. So if we think there's going to be a nuclear attack, you just need to come to my house.
Yes, the fallout will still come to you, but my fallout will be extremely bad here.
Yeah,
and the blast will probably not come this far. I just want to be in the blast if it happens. Just nice
make it quick.
It is so quick. It's like the temperature is so high, you're dead, gone.
Yeah, the radiation poisoning's probably worse.
Yeah.
Aren't we optimistic today?
Yes.
I have received a complaint about the fact that I don't discuss issues that people think are important to them.
Mm-hmm.
One of these issues being the increase in theft in the UK, which I've looked into, and absolutely there has been a major increase over the last few years in personal theft, shoplifting. And I think
there's a solution to this.
Yeah.
Can we raise the people's wages so it matches the price of everything? And people won't feel like they have to thieve to survive.
Exactly.
Not that I agree with the thieving.
No.
But it is a simple solution.
Yes. The increase in theft is linked to the cost of living crisis.
Absolutely.
Which means what we need to do is bring prices down, bring wages up, support people better. I mean, obviously, there is an issue with crime for crime's sake, people doing it for fun, but there is also an issue of people needing to be able to afford to live.
Yeah.
Like that is a problem.
And doing stuff like rising petrol prices is not going to help the situation.
No, that's really not helping. It's really not helping. I mean, I don't intend on thieving to feed my children, but I'm sure everyone would if they had to. Like, really, if anyone was put in a position where the only way to feed your children is to steal, you would.
Yeah.
And if I saw somebody doing that who looked like they might be in that situation, I ain't saying anything.
Yeah.
I'm keeping my mouth shut. Oh, you're sneaking some nappies out? Some formula? Oh, you go.
Yeah.
You go, Glen Coco. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you, Kim, for joining me.
Thank you for having me again.
Yes, and happy birthday once again.
Thank you.
And stick around for the weekly tarot. Bye. Okay.
Who's going first?
I don't mind. We'll do one card
One
each. Yeah.
Okay. I've got... Oh, it's reversed. It's reversed. 4 of Cups, Water, 3rd Decan, Cancer. Form completeness. Foundations, progress, power, and stability.
Reversed.
I don't want to know. All right. Sudden awareness, choosing happiness, acceptance, retreat, withdrawal, checking in for realignment. That sums up my week.
That's positive. That's what your coming week is going to be.
Well, I feel like I've had to like chill for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Like last night was great. I had a good
Rest.
me
You
evening.
time, yeah.
It was just nice and chilled, and my brain was at peace.
Good.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
See, you were worried about it being reversed, and it's still positive, which is kind of bullshit. Just saying.
To be fair, yeah, I usually get uprights.
Yeah.
And the
Then you
first
get
day
it
I
reversed, and it's positive.
it's still good. Do you want to have a little knock? Say when. There was a card round the wrong way.
Oh.
I feel that one jumped
Yeah,
out.
it's that one, isn't it?
Fuck's sake. What is it?
It's a Page of Wands, Fire and Earth. And it's reversed. Lack of direction, procrastination, creating conflict, self-limiting beliefs, spiritual path, newly formed idea.
Creating conflict.
Apparently.
Ah,
So
who are you going to have an argument with this week?
I'm going to be a bitch this week to somebody.
Some of the other stuff didn't sound so
No.
bad.
I mean, lack of direction, procrastination, self-limiting beliefs, spiritual path, newly formed idea.
Yeah.
Maybe the newly formed idea is I'm going to procrastinate on.
Possibly.
We shall see.
Or it's going to cause an argument.
Is there another one the wrong way round?
That's the one that I was looking for.
Oh.
It's the Lovers.
Oh, and it's upright.
And it's upright.
Oh, what does it say?
It says love, harmony, relationships, union, partnerships, sexuality, passion, values, alignment, deep love, a choice, the strength of two together.
Ooh.
I wonder what else I'm going to find for my birthday.
I think I know. How exciting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.